Hello everyone, I'm Fabi Saad and I'm the host of the Womenpreneur podcast here in Dubai for the Middle East and beyond. And today my special guest is Angie El Faham, an amazing entrepreneur that's going to share us her career. Thank you so much, Angie.
Thank you so much. Very nice meeting you, Fabi. Long waited.
Exactly.
And finally we made it.
Finally we made it. I'm super curious. So tell us about the Bullionaire.
Yes, Bullionaire.
Bullionaire.
So I will tell you how is the name been,
how was it born?
Yeah, how it is born. So first, the bullion is the gold ingot or the precious metal ingot or, bar or any 24 karat that can be in a form of coin, cast. I will take you through that, but I mean any precious metal that is designed in any kind of shape, but the purest, let's say, and must be a precious metal.
So the purest metal in the gold is the
is a bullion.
Bullion.
Yeah, you call it bullionaire. So if you want to be a millionaire of bullions, then you need to go to Bullionaire.
Amazing. I didn't know that. Oh my God, does that make me an ignorant person?
No, don't say that.
No? Okay.
Until you know us, then you're safe.
Okay, amazing. So, your company, you're an entrepreneur of gold.
Yes, gold and precious metals.
Gold and special
precious metals.
Precious metals.
So this can be silver, this can be platinum, can be palladium, rhodium, whatever you can call it. But I know because of our culture, especially in Arab world, we are more into gold and silver. Even silver a bit less, but more into gold. So that's why we call it the gold thing. But again, precious metals are lots of metals that are really rare in the globe, let's say.
Yeah.
But because of gold is highly priced, and because of the traditions and the old history, so it's known to be the gold business.
And where do you bring it from?
So we have lots of sources for sure. So we have the main factories and mostly it's owned by the countries. So the gold is different than other maybe industries that they are manufactured by the countries themselves.
Yeah.
And this is something that all the countries are very proud of their manufacturing of the gold cast or the gold bar. And then it comes our role as distributors or another, B2B kind of channel is to deal with the main plants to have our own lines and our own stream.
But so it's not like you have a team that's inside the minery getting underneath the...
No, we are not the one that gets them from the minery.
But it comes from the minery, right?
Of course, all gold comes from the minery.
Okay, no, I don't know, because now they have the diamonds that are...
Of course, again, the diamonds and all gems and stones, they come from the minery.
But there's the new diamond now that they produce it in the laboratories,
lab-grown.
No? Yeah.
Yes, lab-grown. Again, it's a huge industry that you have lots of precious... streamlines that you can go through, that you can explore. But again, if you want something 100% natural, the purest one, you need to pay for. It's of course different.
And you were telling me that now it's a very special moment in 2025 for gold. Tell me about it.
Happy New Year first. We are jumping into the year very soon. So again, see the gold among years, let's say, so it's growing. It's something that you cannot stop because of lots of situations and circumstances that affects directly and sometimes indirectly the gold industry or the precious metal industry. So the price is number one, the demand is number two, like any kind of product on the planet. But having it as a safe haven that hinders hinders any kinds of losses or fluctuations of the currencies, let's say, that you cannot control.
Of course.
If you see the last 25 years, even if we have been sharing this content on the social media, that just for the guidance of the people and our audience and customers, that among the 25 years, it has never happened that the gold went down.
Oh my God, Angie.
Year over year, consecutive.
I'm Brazilian and our currency, it's going like downhill. I think I have to sell all my reais and buy all your gold.
Let me give you another advice. Thank you so much for saying this and spotting that, because I know most of the people, they get to, okay, we trust gold so much, or the precious metals, let's say, so we will put all our money or all our savings in it. I don't recommend, to be honest. I do recommend that you need to diversify
Okay.
your kinds of investment. So gold is, or any precious metal, is a long-term investment. So please, if you want to put this budget, you know, or allocate it for gold or precious metals, you need to be at least planning for return of investment after 5 years.
5 years.
Sometimes 10.
Sometimes 10.
Of course, under any kind of circumstances that you have been under pressure or you need cash on spot, let's say, this is the best that you can sell anytime. And that's another flexibility that the gold gives. And again, I'm talking about the physical gold, not the online
I
trading.
imagined.
Yeah. So the physical, you can buy it anywhere at any time, and it's cash. It's really a cash.
But then
money.
where do you keep it, like at home? If I buy, how do people manage it? Like in safety boxes?
Of course. So either if you have a very good safe place, we are lucky to be in Dubai, so here
Because
you are
you're
very
so safe,
safe.
yeah.
Of course. But again, we are not encouraging maybe in other countries to have the same scenario. So you can go to a vault or a bank where it's insured.
You leave it there.
For sure. Like any precious, maybe watches, you know, jewelry, you should keep it in that way. Anything precious, you need to keep it in that way. But in UAE, it's different. You can keep it at home.
But Angie, like the product that you sell the most, which one is it?
Gold for sure.
But then it's the gold, the little brick. How do we call that?
Yeah, so we have from 1 gram to 1 kilo.
Yeah.
And it's all in bars.
In bars.
Yes, in bars, like the rectangular one.
Right.
Or the circle, which is the coin.
The coin.
Yeah. And we have lots of mints, lots of brands, lots of, the popular bestsellers, kind of brands or bestseller designs or mints. Of course, some of them are very reputable. Maybe others are rare. We have another collection for the collectors, let's say, or the limited edition ones, where you will have a piece of the 1,000 worldwide or the 500 worldwide. That's another story. But again, we are trying to serve all kinds of, means or go-to, or what's your kind of investment or your target, let's say. So the target of gold, sometimes it's only for wearing, and we have these.
Yeah.
But again, it's 24 carats, so we are not selling any kind of 18K or 21K. You know, it's a mix of alloy and other metals.
What does that mean exactly, the mix?
So the normal ones that we have, that we are wearing, they are 18 carats, even the brands.
Okay.
While the purest form of gold worldwide is 24 carats,
24.
Which means 100% gold. Why we do the 18K, the version of 21K, the version of 22K? Because the gold is very malleable. So sometimes it bends easily. If you are wearing a necklace, it will fall easy.
Yeah.
But
so the stronger it is, the safer it is, so that you don't lose it.
They mix, So they mix some other metals that gives a bit of strength to the gold. While the highest percentage, which is gold, okay?
Right.
But just to be more, cautious about, again, it's expensive. So the companies and the brands thought about why not to mix a bit.
But like Cartier, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they mix?
Of course, it's 18 carats.
So this is 18?
Yeah.
But then if I buy it with you, it's going to be 24?
Of course. Yeah. And it's a
bad investment.
Sorry, Cartier. I love you. But, sometimes you can wear other brands. Like, again, you can mix and match. You can diversify.
Yeah.
Some of them you can wear. Some of others you will keep sealed, closed with a serial number, just to keep your investment on an optimal level. Again, when you open the bar or the seal, it affects a bit the
quality.
No, the gold is gold. Okay, quality won't be affected.
Okay,
but selling the bar sealed with the invoice, proper invoice, with the serial number, not opened, have a different price in the market, and in the resale market.
Angie, but how did you start this business? Where did it come from? Because you're so young. Like, how did you start it?
I will take it as a compliment.
It is also.
Thank you so much. So see, I've been in COVID,
Yeah?
COVID was a big lesson for all of us. And it gave us a bit of time. Let's take the positive, the pros of what happened.
Of course.
It gave us a bit of time to think, to reflect lots of ideas. So I began to think, why not to have my own side hustle and something that I don't want to take a big risk at? Because on COVID time, all the people were panicking. What will happen to the world?
Yeah.
What we are going to face, It's been an illusion. No one have expected what happened. So I began to think, to search, to study, and it came up.
It was like that?
Yeah.
And you had never worked with gold in your life?
Never worked, but I've been a collector long ago.
You were a collector?
Yes.
But from your family, like presents from your father, stuff like that?
See, in Arab world, especially Egyptians,
Yeah?
gold is crucial in any house. Like it's the tradition. Like I can recall my grandmother, she have been buying for me the coins, the 24 carats since I was a kid. I can recall that.
I remember my grandfather, he's from Syria.
Uh-huh.
And I remember that
really?
him and my father, they gave to me when I was born a little bar.
Lingot.
Yep, a lingot.
Yes, for sure.
I totally remember that.
It's part of the culture.
Yeah,
So
Arabic.
Yeah, of course. Not only Arabic, Indians they do,
Indians
Pakistanis
too.
they do,
I didn't
even in
know.
Europe, like London and England, most of the countries they do it, but maybe in a different way. They are collectors of the World War coins or the Royal Queen.
Coins, I
mint.
remember.
Yeah,
Of the
Europe is more
Europeans.
into coins,
It's more
and,
coins, yeah.
and the special mints, and they are different, you know. But again, they are buying gold.
So you already loved it, and then
Yeah.
during COVID, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna restart and replan my career.
Not pre-planning, but I'm planning to have a side hustle because you don't know what will happen. So I've been passionate about having my own business, but again, being in the corporate life, I'm a pharmacist. So being in the corporate life, I've been in the multinational companies since 20...
Since you were 20.
No, since 2010.
You were working in big companies as a pharmaceutical.
Yeah. So it's a journey. So you cannot do both on the same time. So it took me some time to master my career. Then I began to think, and it happened COVID, so it urged.
And then during the COVID,
urged.
you were
It
working
urged a
home
lot.
office.
Of course, working from home. We had a bit of time to, having quality time with the family, which is one. It was a great win
with
for
your
me.
kid, of course, with your son.
It was a great win for me, Fabi. I
can
really enjoyed it.
imagine.
Maybe others, they didn't, but I really enjoyed it.
No, I actually do, but like I never say it because I'm afraid that people are gonna say, "How can you say that people are dying?" But for some people, it was a special moment.
I'm sorry for that, but I couldn't help on that. I usually think about what's my scope, what I can control, because what you cannot control, it will give you lots of negative energy, and you feel more helpless, and it will freeze your mind. So I just stop myself when I go into this. Although, of course, we have been. See, my background is all physicians because of my dad, my mom, even
They're
my
also
elder
physicians.
brother. Yes, and my elder brother. So I've been very close into this. Even my elder brother been serving, the whole COVID time in multiple countries.
Yeah.
So I've been there closely, on a personal level, on a family level. But you cannot, get into this that much because it will impact you badly.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So I began to take it positively. Okay, what should I do? How
Yeah,
can
yeah,
I
yeah.
invest in my time? Investment of time is crucial. For me, what's most precious on this planet
Your
is,
time.
of course, not gold.
Totally.
Time.
It's the only thing that you're never gonna get back.
Of course, you need to invest your time with your family.
Wisely.
Of course, 100%. I do really
I agree.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. That's all about it.
No, and then during COVID, you were rethinking, and then you just
I began to search deeply. I had multiple of ideas. Then it began each one to fade away. Maybe profitability was not that much tempting. Maybe some of business barriers that you cannot apply. Like lots of sometimes
other
you face
businesses,
it.
of course.
Of course. Then it came to be the precious metals and Bullionaire that you can
And you fell
always
in love.
win. You can always win. And what I really love about this project, Fabi, let me tell you in a very honest and straightforward, rather than the business, of course I'm not an NGO, I will take my profit in all ways, even if I did not sell anything. Because if I have stock of gold, and I won't sell anything, let's go with this scenario. Okay. It will stay for a year, after 1 year, after 1 year.
It's not like you're
Again,
gonna
I'm
go
winning.
bankrupt.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so again, you are winning in all ways. So my first thing that I was thinking, what should I change in this industry? I didn't have the fear like any investor going to any business or penetrating any kind of opportunity that I need to secure myself from losses. I didn't have this, to be honest. So I was thinking, what should I add to my community and to the culture and to the people that I will be serving at the end,
love that.
the target audience. And the first thing that I was thinking of, how can I secure for each and every one, especially here in the country, that is having more than how many % of expats? I think
super high.
Yeah, it's really high. So how can I help them to save a bit every month in a proper safe haven that they feel like? Sometimes when we go to a cafe, you may spend more than 1 gram of bar, 24 karat, the purest gold worldwide. So I try to, that's why even our slogan in the company is when luxury meets budget, because budget is really important when you allocate it. And we are wasting a lot, but I try to encourage every single one. Like, see, Emiratis are the same like Egyptians. They know how to save. They are good at it. They tend to buy monthly, not even weekly, if I'm not wrong, gold. But maybe the expats, they didn't have the opportunity. One, because they have this kind of misconception that the gold is very expensive. So that's been a real barrier to lots of expats, that they are not saving their money properly. And maybe they take risks in other kind of industries that they don't know anything about, and they lose all the money. So I said, okay, let me correct that. If I have the opportunity to give them a solution.
I love that.
Thank you. That to give them a solution, a proper solution, help them a bit by bit every month to have a proper investment with a minimal budget that they can afford, up to their budget that they can afford, and buy gold.
So you're almost doing like a financial literacy for these people.
I would love to take this.
Isn't that
yes,
more or less
yes,
what you're doing?
Yes, yes. So we are offering them from, let me get you down into the ground. So how we are doing that? We are offering all kinds of precious metals with all kinds of weights from 1 gram to 1 kilo.
So if I come to live in Dubai and tomorrow I want to start investing with you, how's the process, Angie?
You just go online.
Yeah.
So we have our B2B channel that you won't be exposed. So we are talking here about B2C.
Okay.
So B2C, we have our own website where you can visit or contact the team directly, and you can ask whatever you like. And then you choose, you add to the cart, then you will have it delivered at your doorstep.
No way. I'm going to receive it in my house?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to your store and see it?
No.
I'm going to have it delivered?
Yeah.
It's
online. Yeah. It's online.
But, and of
like
course,
shopping, anything.
I'm used to Brazil, but then people aren't gonna steal it, right?
No, see.
Did it happen already?
Our delivery is fully insured.
Yeah.
So this is one, because there are couriers that are allowed or eligible to have precious metals transferred. So we are having the deal with these couriers. So don't worry, it's in safe hands till it reaches your doorstep.
But did it ever happen?
No.
Never.
This
is the amazing thing about living in Dubai.
We are lucky to be in the safest
spot
on the planet,
oh my God.
say. Yeah, we are really lucky. We need to, sometimes you take this for granted, Fabi. But we all know maybe others are not the same. Where I wish all the world to be the same.
No, I come from Brazil, Angie. Listen to me, we have to have we don't have to have, but many people have bulletproof cars.
Yeah, of course. We have been hearing and seeing even as tourists in lots of countries. So again, another golden opportunity.
Totally.
Yeah, it's a golden opportunity.
But so then if I want to buy, I'm going to do that. That is that, I understood.
Yeah.
But and then what about your clients? Like how is it, like what kind of questions do you receive? What's the most common question?
Buzzing all day, let me tell you. I can show you even.
They're asking crazily.
Oh my God, the people are panicking because every day, because of the news and lots of things happening around, it affects directly maybe their payrolls, their positions, their careers. Lots of people have been losing their careers or even feel that they are at risk. So the first thing that you will think, let me take an example of Angie or Fabi.
Yeah.
The first thing, okay, how many money do I have? What should I buy to keep them safe? Is it an asset? Is it gold? Is it Bitcoin? You know, you keep on asking, you keep on trying to reach the best model, the best diversification of your savings. And if you're not saving, you get even more panic because you need to save fast. And how can I, So they keep on asking, what should I do if I have 10K? What should I do?
And
if I have
what do you
1K? We give them the full guidance, even if they are not buying from us.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
But
we have
then
24/7 consultants.
24/7?
Yeah.
So if I call 3 a.m. in the morning?
You will find someone to ping you. Yeah.
That's
for sure. Yeah.
But how do you train the team? So many...
See, this industry has lots of
Questions.
expertise and lots of, it's rich and precious, and lots of people are interested in that. So I didn't suffer a lot, to be honest, to find
Really?
the best team ever. I can claim it, I can say it. I really want to thank them. I will take this opportunity because our team is really not only high in the experience, but not because I'm biased. Yes, I'm biased.
You have to be proud of your team.
Thank
Come on.
you,
I
thank
mean,
you.
yeah?
But it will never happen without the people because
Yes, of course.
they work with passion, Fabi. They don't work, again, because of our all cause is when luxury meets budget. We want to give the flexibility to each and every one on this land to save money with the
I love
safest
that.
haven, a really precious metal that they can rely on, and whatever they need, cash or...
And if something goes wrong,
Yeah.
they have it there.
Exactly, exactly.
But what are your plans? Like, do you want to start selling like overseas to Brazil?
I would love that. You know, some constraints are on the overseas and the international shipping. We have some tools that we are working on.
Yeah.
Hopefully in 2025 we can kick it off. We had some, you know, let me tell you, we need to add value in each and every country, and every country have their own model and their own, you know, kinds of mindset that you need to explore. Then you do it correct, because for me, I'm a perfectionist. So if I won't do it in the best way, then I won't penetrate this market. So I do accept the learning curve. I do accept some, you know, of course, it's the journey. But we want to explore each and every country before we penetrate it properly, to serve the clients in the best way that they are expecting from us.
But what's like your dream for a Bullionaire? How do you see yourself like in 5 years?
You know, one message that we have received, or a review, let me tell you, that one client, his salary maybe did not exceed 800, if I'm not wrong, 800 dirhams.
That's like $300.
Yeah, maybe less, okay? And he was dreaming of saving every single month, and he couldn't make it for 5 years. That he's away from his country, family, name it, okay? And he said to us a message that we have portrayed it in our office, that Bullionaire made him to get into this dream, to make it happen, that he's now one of our loyal clients, buying every month.
No way.
With a minimal budget, but again, he's buying every month, and after now 1.5 years, he's having a 15 grams of gold, and he's having lots, maybe 4 kilos, if I'm not wrong, of silver.
No way.
So I'm really proud. This is the cause that we are trying to...
There's a purpose.
Of course.
It's not just making money or...
I will sell, I will take my profits. The company will be okay. So it's not only about the operation itself. It's about how we are really adding value to our community. It's not all about the business.
Angie, I'm just very emotional now, because I was thinking about like, how can we bring this to Brazil? But you know what the problem is?
Yeah.
That if we do that there, I'm sure it's going to happen that this lady is going to work 10 years and she's going to save up, and then one day she's going to wake up and somebody stole it.
Yeah, oh my God. Sad story. She needs to save them here.
That's a
I
hard
would
thing.
advise, buy from there and just save here.
We have to think.
Or open an account.
Because it would be amazing. Like, I feel like in the slums in Brazil,
Yeah.
I go talk in the slums to the women there.
Yeah.
And like, they spend a lot of money doing manicure because there's this culture thing in Brazil.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
Like, and sometimes we go talk to them and we're like, instead of doing your nails, like,
Exactly.
invest, I don't know, like 100 reais per month.
Yeah, we do really advise. I really want to irritate on this, because for me as Angie, I've been spending a lot on lots of stuff, like, you know, entertainment, luxury bags, watches, I'm obsessed, cars, let's say. So again, I'm enjoying my life for sure, but some of your income, like if you will go to read any book, okay, of investment, the step number 1, okay, is at least 20% of your income.
20%.
Of course. This is one. Rule number 1. Number 2 is to take the decision to begin now.
Now.
Literally now. Because you never know. You will keep on, you know, postponing day after day. But I will take the same example. This guy that have been 5 years lost. He doesn't know what to do, because he feels like he's taking a very low salary that maybe it won't be enough, you know, to buy
For
or
his life
save.
also.
So he's barely living. But again, he began to think it in a different way when we gave him a proper solution. That you can buy silver by 60, 70 dirhams a month. Or you can buy 1 kilo of silver by 4K now, which is again not a dream, not a big thing, you know.
What's the name of that metal?
Silver.
No, after the when you said after?
Yeah.
So it's gold, silver?
Gold and silver, these are the main that we are working on, but we have lots of others, like
For example,
palladium, rhodium,
rhodium.
platinum, titanium.
But like if I want to buy titanium, what am I going to do with titanium?
Again, it's a precious metal, but not everyone will buy it easily, especially international. So if you are here, of course, we can buy it back. Any bullion
Clients?
Yeah, any bullion that have been purchased, of course, we can buy it back. Okay, so that's another
So it's
guarantee.
like Tiffany, you can exchange.
Of course, you can exchange, you can upgrade, you can sell at any time, you can replace, you can do whatever you like.
And the clients do that?
Of course, because sometimes they want to upgrade and maybe they don't have the full money, so we offer them, okay, because of your history, we know that you have this and that. Do you still have it? They say yes. Okay, so we are offering you another kind of diversification or a new model as per your investment now or your budget.
But Angie, how is it for you being a woman here making business? Do you feel there's a lot of prejudice for the fact that you're a woman?
See, we are, again, very lucky to be here because we receive lots of support. Like in anywhere, like not only in business, in the social life. I've been here since 2013. So Dubai and UAE is taking part of my heart. I feel so welcomed. This is one. I feel so privileged being a woman. It's offering you lots of opportunities. They open for you lots of forums that maybe men are suffering in.
Really?
Yeah, it is true.
But what about like today, this morning, I went to this place and there was a line just for women and a line just for men.
Just giving you the priority. You will finish first. See how lucky.
What, really?
Yeah, you will finish first. Leaders are always first here. And if you are pregnant, you will be more than lucky.
But what about the thing that you can't look in the eye of a guy if he's like, there's this such thing, right?
See, for me, to be honest, I didn't see except of really welcoming culture, acceptance of being an expat, of being an entrepreneur, opening a business.
And being a woman.
And being a woman. Let me highlight the three, because they are three equal.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think there is no discrimination here based on sex?
At all. I've never seen. I can say it. Like nothing is 100% on this planet. This one I can say 100%.
How many years that you're here? Since 2000?
2013. So it's more than, I don't want to count. It's not good for me.
No, it's 13 years.
Yeah.
2005.
See?
It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you came from Egypt?
Yes, I came from
But what about there? How is it there?
In Egypt, it's again, it's 100 million. It's 120 million now. So it's a different style of living. It's a different style of the number of expats. It's a different model of countries, you know. So the number of expats is not like the same there. It's not, again, but it's the land of opportunities. So if you will ask me what's my next step that I'm looking at is Egypt, of course.
Do you want to go back?
Not to go back, but to
for
open
business.
a business. Yes.
For business.
Yes, to expand Bullionaire there, for sure.
But like, I'm just curious about something. Like, but what about your friends in Egypt? Are they the biggest part entrepreneurs, or are they the biggest part like moms and housewives?
For me, I have a mix and match, okay, because I'm used to be a sociable person, so I'm lucky to have a big circle, not a small one. So yeah, I have some that are entrepreneurs, some that are in a career of multinationals, a corporate life, banking, let's say, a lot. And I have some of them are housewives, so, but they are all investing. I won't give them a chance to not to invest in gold.
With you especially.
Yes, for sure.
It's like they're obliged.
This is not optional. It's not optional. Of course, I'm encouraging them for sure.
And some takeaway that some tool that you implemented in your business that helped you, some takeaway that we can share here with the people that are watching us and listening to us.
See, I do believe, again, let's highlight the time. Time is important, it's crucial every day. Time really flies. So if you have an idea, just work on it. Don't believe that you need to begin big, because beginning big is not always the best practice or model. Actually, when you begin small with steady steps, passionate, ambitious, study well, be on top of your things, know every single detail of everything, keep on asking, keep on learning, keep on reading. All this helps a lot to give you this kind of comprehensive experience that you can build whatever idea that you have. That J curve, it's really known in business that there's the death zone, whereas you go down, okay? This death zone that we always, most of the entrepreneurs stop at it, and maybe they give up, they don't continue. But after that deep down death curve, you go up with a very high steep. It's proven, it's known. I can give you billions of examples now. So it became a model, that J curve. So know that there is a J curve. You will go up and down. Success is not a straight line. So we need to always explore, learn, move on. This is how you can make it, because if you keep on the ideas, resting in Dubai, on that lazy chair.
Just watching Netflix,
exactly.
Nothing's going to happen.
Okay, nothing
That's
will
sure.
change. So maybe this will be, hopefully the people will take it, as just a start, just start.
And something that you would tell yourself 15 years ago when you arrived in Dubai, what would it be?
Oh my God, 15 years back has been, oh my God. Why you're taking me back?
No, just so that we can learn with you.
Yeah, for sure. So, see, when I came to this country, I've been so passionate. I wanted to be Angie #1. I used to be #1 even at school. So I want, when you taste the kind of success, you want to always, it becomes an obsession that you need to always meet. So again, it became to be a bit of a burden on my, yeah, of course, because you cannot be #1 in everything.
You put so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, been on a very young age. So at some point, I was not enjoying my life. And then I stopped, I paused. And I said, okay, you are very good. You are a great person. So just enjoy a bit and live your, just dedicate some time for work, give your maximum, and again, give your maximum on shopping. At some point, I've been saying to my friends, my kind of cardio is shopping. So they go cardio.
It relaxes
at the gym.
you.
Yeah, it was like amazing. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, and it took me some time, maybe years. So I've been doing everything like anyone in the 20s.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But what about your son? How is it for you to be a mother and be an entrepreneur?
He was one of the biggest motives. I wanted to set for him a role model, an example. Like, yes, you can be successful in different kinds of, careers, or maybe I was not born from a family that have been investing in gold that much. We were collectors, yes, but we didn't have this business. It was not in business. Like my mom, she's having her stocks company. She used to be a physician. My dad is the same physician since day one. My brothers. So we had this kind of blend, being business into business, especially the women, and the physicians of the men been dominating in the family. So I love this kind of blend, and I wanted to give him an example of it. And it worked. It worked. COVID. It's the magic of COVID. Yeah. I was very lucky. Yeah, let me say it.
Any final considerations?
See, not really considerations. I really do love to learn at any time. Anything, that happens, every single detail. See, I don't want to be that person like the theories of books, but it resonates with each and every one of us that we learn every day. So I really love to learn and to resonate a bit. Just take 1 minute or two before sleeping, just to digest what happened all over the day.
You do that every day before
every
sleeping?
Yeah.
So you think like, how was my day?
How was my day?
What was good? What was
bad?
bad?
And ask my kid also, how was your day? He needs to say anything about it.
Just a review.
Yeah, just review, just reflect, just think, just pause,
Instead of like scrolling.
Enough, please. Enough.
It's so bad, right?
See, again, it's very good. We can learn from it. We can entertain. It's not, you cannot work 24/7. You cannot be deep 24/7. It's not healthy at all.
I agree.
But just allocate some time. Just as we are allocating some time to scroll and to socialize and to share some experiences and lovely food, yummy ones, you need to reflect a bit on yourself. Just give yourself time.
Angie, you're amazing. You're going to have to come to Brazil to visit me. Are you coming?
For sure.
But I'll be back
Wait
here
for me.
soon.
Yeah, for sure. Waiting for you.
Thank you for being here
so
with us.
much.
It was
Been a
such a privilege. Thank you so
Been
much.
a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie.
Thank you. Bye.
And we'll be back with another amazing woman in the Womenpreneur podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Pleasure.